Hello, everybody. Welcome to another Friday class. Welcome to 2024. It is January 5th. There are 9 of us here. There's going to be more people popping on, but thank you so much for showing up. We are excited to be here to talk about the promotions and setting goals so that we are successful throughout the whole year, right? So, as always, use that reactions button on the bottom of your page. Feel free to interrupt and share your thoughts or drop those and questions in the chat, okay? This class will be recorded or is being recorded and will be posted on my YouTube channel so that you can share it with your teams and anybody who wasn't able to join us today. So, how has your year been unfolding so far? Do you feel already like it's going really, really fast? Or are you taking a couple extra days to think about your goals and what you want the year to play out like, right? We took a break last week. We weren't here. I didn't conduct this class, and I have to say that I missed y'all. My husband and I took some time to do some smoking on his ugly barrel smoker. And so he set us up for a whole week with a ton of really good meat. And so we had some good time. But I'm happy to be here again, be back on schedule, be showing up for our Friday classes because I enjoy inspiring people and also learning from all of you here. So today we're going to be sharing the promotions. I'm going to share my screen and we're going to review the promotions that doTERRA has for this month, as well as some exciting news for events coming up, okay? So let me share screen here. You may have heard about some of these promotions, but we have quite a few to go through. You may have seen some of these promotions already posted on social media sites. But if you can see your screen here, this is just simply doterra.com, the website, right? And at the top are 5 different headers that we're going to be going through because it's important for us to know what is going on, not only for ourselves, but also when we share these products, when we talk about them, and to know that we are using them correctly. So the first header says, recharge your health in 2024. Okay. Now, when you click on this button that says recharge your health, you could learn about the solutions for resolutions or goals that you're going to be setting up. Most of us set up health goals, relationship goals, financial goals. We'll get into all of that later, right? But when we think about doTERRA, we're talking about health goals and how we're going to use the products in our life, okay? And so the picture shows our new PB Restore, the Probiome Complex. We had a class about this a couple of weeks ago. There is a free course that doTERRA has provided, but this product is going to help us embark on a journey of self-development. And I love how they stated that. It is truly an overall microbiome product. So think from head to toe, okay? Now, the PB Assist probiome that comes in the sachet is specifically directed towards the gut microbiome, but our PB Restore probiome complex is overall gut health. The second product they highlight here to help us throughout the whole year is, of course, MetaPower Advantage, okay? So we all know what that is. That is the best collagen on the market, and you can learn more about it there. The MetaPower Advantage is wholesale priced at $84.50 for a month's supply. The PB Restore that has, it says, a revolutionary blend of 30 pre, pro, and postbiotics. The average probiotic on the market only has between 12 to 15 strands, but ours is so much more superior. So you definitely want to give it a try or make it part of your regular daily health care. And that is wholesale $47.50. And then, of course, the last product they highlight in this category is our Lifelong Vitality Pack. And so most of us here are familiar with it, right? It's the 3 bottles that give overall nutritional support, and that is $85. Now, I mention the prices because when you look at it, it can sound like a lot of money, but when you boil it down to a 30-day supply for all 3 of these products, you're really looking at almost between $8 to $9 for all of your supplements. Now you can span that out, and there is a way to reduce that price as well, because you can purchase these products on bundles when you're part of our loyalty rewards program. So there is a way to save and get some of those products for even less than the price that we actually showed you right now. Now, the second header is all about our collagen, so you can go there to learn a little bit more about the benefits of it and what you can expect to feel when you take it on a regular basis. I do have to say that recently I ran out of it, and I didn't want to reorder it right away because it was kind of at the end of the month, and so I figured I'd reorder it on the 1st or the 2nd when I placed my next LRP. I was out of it for a week, and I totally felt the difference. I was like, okay, this is not going to happen again. So that's our second header, the best collagen for your routine. The third header is all about changing a child's life in Egypt. So this is to help us become more aware of the impact that doTERRA is having on a worldwide scale. When you purchase oils that are sourced from Egypt, you're helping to support schools, water systems, and other co-impact sourcing projects that doTERRA is involved in. So that's pretty cool. And then these last 2 headers, Joan's going to go ahead and talk about those.
Okay, so if you could stop share.
Uh-huh.
There we go. Perfect. All right. Okay. Just move this box. All righty. So we are covering, got to be able to click. Here we go. We are first going to go over the doTERRA essential oils. Are they the best? Are doTERRA essential oils the best? And, this is a question that we get asked all of the time, right? Because what's on the market, most of them claim to be pure. And then we find out, they're not. And so I love this because this is a nice shareable link that if you are talking to somebody and they're like, well, why doTERRA? Why is doTERRA different? Sorry, this skipped on to the next one. You can go ahead and share this link. So I'm going to click in here. So why doTERRA? And so we go into what explains a little bit of how doTERRA is different, and you get what you pay for. But I like the second subheading, what to look for when buying essential oils. So most people just have no idea what they're looking for. So these bullet points here, we of course want something that's sustainable and responsible, has responsible sourcing, and we want there to be extensive testing. We want to know that those oils aren't adulterated, that they're not contaminated. And we need clear safety and usage information. How do we use them in a safe way? And then this last bullet point is transparency. Who is testing them? Are they testing them themselves? Is it third-party people that are testing them? And are they making that available to us? And so really, doTERRA saw that there was a need, and that's how doTERRA began, because they wanted something truly pure, free of all of those contaminants and fillers and things that these essential oils on the market today are kind of flooded with. So there is also a link here for Source to You. So if you look at the bottom of any of your essential oil bottles, there's a code on there that you can click in here and actually see the testing. But it goes above and beyond that. It's more than essential oils because of this responsible sourcing. And we are going to go ahead and is the video going to pop up? For some reason, the videos aren't popping up. I was going to share a 1-minute video right here, but for some reason, let me close it and open it again. Give me a second. I had this happen to me earlier and I thought I had a good link. No. Okay, so we'll skip that 1-minute video, but you will see if you click on yours, hopefully the video will pop up. It takes you to a YouTube page. It's a 1-minute video that really goes into the responsible sourcing. And there's tons of amazing videos on YouTube that you can share. We want to know where the oils are coming from. And in addition to that, the co-impact sourcing incentive is making sure that these farmers are taken care of, the communities there are taken care of. It's generating jobs, making sure that they get paid a fair wage and that they're paying their people a fair wage. And then it's also about community development, providing water sources, schools, and hospitals to those areas. And then, of course, there's a humanitarian impact. So we're not going to read all of these. The cutting edge research, of course, it's all the science behind it. And that is all wrapped up into this big gift bow of how doTERRA is different. So this is a great resource to share and familiarize yourself with that. Go in and watch those YouTube videos. And we're also going to be teaching a more in-depth class on this on Friday. What's the date? February 23rd. So if you want to hear more details and really what's happening in the industry, get yourself and your people onto that class. Okay, so the next thing we're going to check out was that last bullet point here. Are you dehydrated? Okay, so this is the latest thing that has come out as part of the MetaPower line, and it's called Recharge. And what it is electrolytes. It's coming the beginning of February. And if you want to be the first person to know when it launches, you can click on this notify me and either get a text or an email when the time comes. So why do we need electrolytes? It's crazy, but the statistic right now is that 75% of people are dehydrated. We have to have hydration to have a healthy metabolic system. So doTERRA sees how important hydration is and how many people are lacking. And so they've provided, this option for us. So this is going to be launching soon. It's backed by science. It's basically for everyone. And it really has the highest quality. That's, again, what doTERRA is all about. And what I love is this little comparison chart down here. So what I did for myself is I took a screenshot and I made it look nice. And that's something I can share through text message of comparing MetaPower Recharge with these other top 3 products available on the market and how doTERRA compares to them. So that is awesome. Okay, so I can stop share. And Mapu, did you want me to go ahead and go into the other classes, or you have some more stuff to share?
As far as on the website, there's a few more things I wanted to share, but I really like that chart with the new electrolytes. I didn't see that before because Eliminate is the one that I used before, doTERRA's electrolytes. And for those of you who got the kit at convention in September, who were there in person, you were able to receive the electrolytes and start sampling them. I have like maybe 4 packs of each flavor. I like the lemon one best. Yeah, Joan's holding up the box there. Is there a new flavor coming out, Joan? Did I not hear?
There's been talk, but as far as I know, right now what's being released are these 2 flavors.
Okay, in February. So get your hands on those. Get some doTERRA electrolytes that are going to be the best ones on the market and start sampling that. Okay, can you see the screen again? Because I'm sharing screen now. Does that show up, everybody?
Yes.
Because we have a few more promotions to go over before we talk about goals. So you can enjoy free products this month. Learn about those here. Ginger is the 10% off oil. And when you order 125 PV on your loyalty rewards order before the 15th, you get a free 5 ml of MetaPower. And then if you have oils in your collection that you just don't know why you ordered it, highly recommend coming in here and clicking on 100 easy ways to use essential oils. So it goes over the basics, but it really helps us to utilize every one in our collection because they all have a specific reason, right? And we purchase them as well. Here you can learn about the testing, the science for yourself when it comes to our vitamin package. There's more to learn about Egypt here. And at the bottom, they always highlight the official doTERRA website, sourcetoyou.com. And they are talking about sustainable jobs in Egypt. Jasmine is sourced from there. And then this little section is all about ginger essential oil. So lots of things to look forward to when it comes to promotions. So let me go ahead and close that and get back to my other notes here. Okay, so our topic for today, besides the promotions, is all about goals, right? So have you set any for the year? Have you set any for the quarter, the month, the day? Are you that type of person? I'm a big goal getter. I have a list every day. I have a list every couple of things every week. I have my vision board done for the year, and I'm excited to see what type of progress that I can make. Now, I know there's going to be obstacles and hardships along the way, like there always is. However, I am optimistic about how I'm going to handle them when they pop up. And I have put into place certain accountability partners and encouragement and mentors. So when I hit those obstacles and hard times, I have resources to pull me back and set me back on course. But we set goals so that we can grow, right? Grow as an individual. Personal development is always very important. And that's exactly why I named my Instagram account Dream, Manifest, Grow. Most of you here follow me. If you don't, highly encourage you to do that. I love when people set dreams into motion, bring manifestation about, and then share what growth became of it. When we allow ourselves to dream and intentionally create circumstances to help those dreams come true, then we grow. We're able to help more people. We're able to have a bigger impact in this world. But what oils can help us in this goal setting arena? Can you think of any right off the top of your head? Do you think doTERRA can help us in this area? Of course. One oil that came to my mind is passion. Are you passionate about life? Do you have certain causes that you would like to support this year? So all of the emotional oils can help us set goals, right? What about motivate? Everybody loves this oil. Very citrusy, helps propel us into action, right? So there's a ton of oils that we could incorporate into our goals setting. Now, there's a ton of systems to follow, right? And there's a ton of people giving advice on this subject. You can read books, you can watch YouTube channels. One popular way to set goals is called the SMART way. I'm sure you've all heard of that, right? SMART, S-M-A-R-T. What does that stand for? S stands for specific goals. And this is just a simple way of setting goals. M is for measurable. A is for achievable. R is for relevant. And T is for time bound. So setting goals this way allows you to write goals that are clear, attainable, and meaningful. Having clarity in your goal setting provides the motivation and focus that you need to be successful. And at the end of my little presentation, if you want to share one of your goals with the group, I would definitely appreciate that. Setting SMART goals means you can clarify your ideas, right? So you have an idea, but it needs to be a little bit more honed in. And then after that, you could focus your efforts. So you're going to develop habits on a daily basis that's going to help you attain those goals. You might think about how you could use your time differently, resources productively, and increase your chances by doing all of these things of achieving what you want in life. Okay? So it really all begins with asking good questions. So, what do you want? What skills or knowledge do you want to acquire in the next year? Are there specific career milestones that you aim to achieve? How can you improve your physical health and well-being? What financial goals do you want to set for savings, investments, or debt? In terms of personal development, what habits or behaviors do you want to cultivate? Do you want to be more patient, kind, forgiving, right? What relationships would you like to strengthen or build? I hope these are prompting some of your thoughts. Are there specific projects or creative endeavors that you want to undertake? How can you contribute to your community or make a positive impact? What experiences or adventures do you want to have in the coming months? I'm all about adventures, so there's trips and travel on my vision board. How do you envision achieving a better work-life balance? That's a problem for some of us, right? So can that be a goal? And finally, what new habits do I need to create that will help me achieve my goal? For instance, you can't say, I want to lose 50 pounds by June 1st and then never exercise or sit around every night and eat ice cream, right? It's just not going to happen. So goals need to have an emotional element attached to them. That's why being specific is helpful. So how does this sound? I want to lose 50 pounds by June 1st so that I could play with my grandkids and be here as they grow up and maybe even get married. Does that sound a little different? Sounds a lot more specific, right? Might be a lot more reachable. Hope you can see the difference there. And of course, applying doTERRA essential oils during the whole process can help us in so many ways, mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. Rosemary can help memory. Blue tansy can prompt action because it's a catalyst. And even adaptive can help us clear the cobwebs, the stress, and calm us down so that we can make better decisions. So one of my goals for 2024 is taking a sabbatical leave from doula work. I am finally doing that. I've been contemplating that for the last couple of years, but it's been very hard. On my vision board, I actually have the words no to labor clients means yes to me and my goals, my other goals that I have to reach. Sometimes reaching bigger goals means eliminating things out of your life so that you can focus, right? So I'm attaching emotions to that goal, even by saying yes to myself, because that's going to make me happy, right? So even though I love doing that kind of work and helping people in that way, I've decided to consciously take a sabbatical leave for the year and not help people in that way so that I could have the time to focus on my other big, gigantic goals. So the worst thing that you do not want to happen is to be in the exact same place this time next year. We want to look back and think about all the good things that we were able to accomplish, okay? So some coaches recommend journaling about accomplishments and making them come to life before they actually happen. Have you ever heard of that? Dean Gracioso, Mel Robbins, and others have recommended this, and it's worked for me in the past many times. So you journal about your goal as if it's already happened so that your mind could already dream about it. Your emotions get caught up in it. You see the vision, the movie already taking place. And recently, I've been listening to the audiobook, The Power of One More by Ed Mylett. Does anybody here know who he is? Ed Mylett. He's well known for combining spirituality, faith, the inner workings of the mind, and tactile thoughts and actions to help people produce real changes in their lives. He's also the owner of this fantastic podcast. So I am going to try to drop this in the chat right now so that you could have, let's see if this will work. Edit, paste. Let's see. Okay, if somebody wants to copy and paste that or just even click on it and let me know that that worked, that's Ed Mylett's podcast, and he has some really good ideas on goal setting, as well as stories about how he has been able to successfully help, thank you, elite athletes and high performers. So I hope you enjoy that. And then finally, one last resource is straight from doTERRA, because they also are interested in helping us to set goals to become better people. So there's another resource for you in the chat. It comes from one of our leadership magazines, and it's tips on how to set goals and how to accomplish them. So in conclusion, we're going to read a few quotes together, and I encourage you to read them out loud with me, okay? Let me share screen and close chat again, and we're going to read 4 quotes that's going to help set us mentally up for goals for 2024. Okay, so the first one, let's start. The tragedy of life doesn't lie in not reaching your goal. The tragedy lies in having no goals to reach. Number 2, when you have a goal, you have to do the work. No excuses. Number 3, a goal without a plan is only a dream. And number 4, goals. There's no telling what you can do when you get inspired by them. There's no telling what you can do when you believe in them. And there's no telling what will happen when you act upon them. So I hope that this has motivated you to set some goals for 2024, some big audacious goals for 2024, because it is going to be a truly amazing year. Now, I want to open it up to questions, comments, because we are at that time. Does anybody here want to share, or do you have any questions? I think I had one person set up to share. Jenny. Jenny, go ahead.
So you asked me if I had a small goal and a large goal, and so I'm going to narrow it down to just one of each. So small goal, I want to eat more vegetables. So what I plan to do is eat vegan twice a week at least. And then my large goal, I want to start training to do a 5K in December.
I love that. Those are great goals, Jenny. A 5K. Thank you so much for sharing. And vegan a couple days a week. It's funny you should say that, because I had a client who's vegan, and I was like, I wonder what it would be like to be vegan. I should give it a try, but I'm not quite there yet. So anybody else want to share? Go ahead. Let me see. I'm checking in the chat. We have to have a plan and see for yourself, achieve them. Yes, good job, Jenny. You got this. Okay. I shut down the chat. Would anybody else like to share? Okay, should I call somebody out? Marsha's laughing. She's like, she does that every once in a while. Jenny, a website that might help is, oh, okay, cool. See, Lauren Moore gave a little resource there, Forks Over Knives. Awesome. Sharing information that we already know. So yeah, that's it for today, okay? Promotions and goals. I hope this has motivated you to set some stuff in action. Get your vision boards done. If you need help with that, or if you have any other questions, please reach out. We're here to help you, okay? So let's wrap it up with the raffle and a few announcements. Our raffle. Joan, could you give me a number between 1 and 16, please?
Let's go 12.
Catalina, you win. We are sending off a roller bottle of lavender. You can never have too much lavender, right? Especially with kids. So I will get that out to you. Let me just,
Thank you, Mapu.
you're welcome. Let me just make a little note here so that I don't forget. Okay, and then last but not least, Joan, you have a few announcements, right?
Yes, we just wanted to mention Silver Club for anyone who's on here that's a builder and trying to grow your business. It is the application month for Silver Club, and the requirements for Silver Club, we're hitting at a minimum the rank of elite, and having 100 PV enrollments between November or December. So if any of you don't know what you've hit, if you may, or maybe you know that you hit the rank of elite, but you only had one enrollment, I want you still to reach out because we would go ahead and have you apply and ask for an exception to be made. Silver Club, you know what, I just wanted to share, why would you do Silver Club? Some people may not know what it is. Silver Club is a program that doTERRA does for new people that are building in order to help them grow their business by providing a free oil for all of your enrollments. So it's this free incentive to help you grow your business. And the statistics for Silver Club are that Silver Club graduates are 3 times more likely to rank advance. So if you're wanting to rank advance, Silver Club is the way to do it. Participants enroll 18 times more enrollments than non-participants. 18 times. That's, you're trying to grow your business. This is a great way to do it. And participants have 57% better retention rate with their new enrollees, meaning they're getting on LRP and they're continuing to order. So it's almost 60%, 57%. So if you could have retention like that by participating in these programs, you can see how this launches you forward. And so we highly recommend, if you're unfamiliar or you want to read all of the details in our back, you don't even have to go into the back office. So you don't even have to log in. Just go onto doTERRA's website, and under business, you'll see programs there, and you can click on Silver Club and check all of that out. So I highly recommend you do that. The second thing I wanted to mention is it's not too late to attend leadership for you builders that are wanting to grow, because that's training that's all for us. Convention is more about products. Leadership is about business. So it's not too late if you're thinking that's something that you want to do. That is in March, right, Mapu? March.
End of
Yeah.
February, beginning
End of February. Yeah, end of February, beginning of March, but it's not too late. So reach out. There's also a leadership information thing in the website that you can check out. And then last but not least, we have an amazing class that has been scheduled that Mapu's hosting with Sue Ann Gran, who is an author and is going to be talking to us about grief. We know so many people that have lost someone, many people, right? It seems like there's a funeral or services continuously every month. There's multiple, and so people need help dealing with that grief so that they don't also get sick themselves. And so Sue Ann is doing a special class just for our team, and so we want to make sure that you're sharing that with anyone that you know that as dealing with this. We would like to have as many people as possible be helped by Sue Ann.
Awesome.
I think that's it.
Do you know the oil for Silver Club that they're able to give their new enrollees when we use their code?
It hasn't been announced yet.
Okay. So
I'm hoping it's Adaptive Roller Bottle, but it hasn't been announced.
Okay, sounds good. So when is the grief class? That's January 26th at the end of this month in a couple weeks. Okay. So thank you for those announcements, Joan. Last but not least, locally here in Santa Clarita Valley, we are hosting another Reclaim Your Health event to kick off 2024, and it is going to be fun. So if you haven't attended one of those events in the past, feel free to join us here and share that invitation from my Instagram with any of your friends and family who live in the LA area. Okay. And Monday, January 22nd, we have a special class or invite by a cross-leg friend, and it's going to be all about MetaPower. And I will be posting that invitation on my Instagram as well. It's going to be taught by 3 chiropractors, Dr. Jake, Christy, and Dr. Tucker. So let's go ahead and show up for that class as well, because I want to hear what they're going to say. That one's going to be a good one. So, all right, everybody, we're a little over time, but until next week, oil up and stay healthy and have a great weekend. Okay. Thanks for coming. Bye-bye, everyone.
Thank you, ladies. Bye, everyone.